Still up front, it is Jeff Purvis on the inside. He was the pole sitter. Loy Allen Jr. on the outside. John Kernan has a comment on Loy Allen Jr.
Bob, this morning at the drivers' meeting, talking with Loy, he was a little bit concerned. He thought Jeff Purvis may rocket out in front of everybody and take off. But the one thing that may work in his favor, he's starting on that outside line, so he's having a higher groove.
Big crash in turn number 3. One car loose, and it's going to take out many, many cars.
When you have something happen up front and they're still coming in there, when one car up front gets in trouble, then everybody else barreling in there at full speed, they simply can't slow the cars down quick enough to avoid it.
I believe it was the 55 car of Tim Speedway
that lost control. And, man, I'm telling you what, how many cars was in that crash, Ned?
I don't know, about 2/3 of the field. It looks
that way, yes, because Tim Speedway started 4th.
Yeah, and he was running there or 5th or so when the incident occurred, so everybody behind him had virtually nowhere to go. A couple of cars coming down pit road as the yellow flag is waving. But there you can see some of the carnage. One car's on fire. Peter Gibbons.
Yes, it is, the Canadian. Here we see, it looks like Shaq just barely touched Tim Speedway. Now Shaq goes up, makes contact with cars on the outside. That was Bob Shackton, the blue car, the Pronto Auto Parts car. Looks like he just barely made contact with Speedway's car, and the racetrack was nothing.
Are the leaders. There is Purvis, who has really stretched it out.
The car stalled up in, I don't know if he's hit the wall or just up in turn 4.
Car indeed against the wall in turn 4. We do not see a caution at the moment. They're hopeful that the car can come down off the banking and get to pit road without creating any problems.
And he did.
It's the 89 car of Jeff McClure. There he is.
And he's made some heavy contact with the outside.
There it is. Oh, he made some pretty significant contact.
Now, he got through the wreck. He was one of those drivers that started far back in the field. In fact, he started 35th.
With the 3rd and 4th turn wall, but that was a minor incident, at least in terms of damage to the car. So
spin up in turn 2.
Now, just as I say, it's been pretty clean. We have a spin in turn number 2.
And I was also about to mention that Kirk Shelmerdine needs a caution. If he's going to have to stop again, not many cars in the lead lap, he's going to get it.
John Stratman is the driver in trouble up in turn number 2. The car went up the banking and may have hit the wall, but he didn't hit it very hard, I don't believe.
He just came out of the pits about 2 or 3 laps ago.
And we can see a little bit of damage to the rear of the car. It looked like he went up and hit the wall ever so gently. We'll run the entire Arca circuit this year.
Yep, he's going for the championship.
Rough way to start out, though. It sure is that race.
That's for sure.
That crash.
There's the interval, and it has widened. Purvis back to Allen, Mayfield, and Shelmerdine with now 5 laps to go.
And meanwhile, we got a pretty good race going here. Loy Allen had pulled out to a few car length advantage, but here comes Kirk on the outside trying to make a run.
He thought he had the momentum coming off there, and I thought he had too, Benny, but once they pulled down to that inside a little bit, it seemed to break that momentum for him.
Mayfield's trying to figure out, he's the man in the middle. He says, what do I need to do? What am I doing here? What do I need to do to get in front or keep this guy behind me?
Yeah, driving offensively and defensively.
76 laps now completed. 4 to go.
There's a Chevrolet in front. That's a Ford in 2nd place. That's a Chevrolet in 3rd. And was that an Oldsmobile?
Oldsmobile. Kirk's driving.
Kirk's once again.
He's on the outside.
He's trying to get that momentum.
I think he's got him.
Second turn. If he has it built up, he could pass Mayfield down the backstretch. I think he's got him. Yep, he got him.
Good move.
Kirk Shelmerdine has taken over that 3rd spot. Now, I'm sure he's telling Mayfield, he's giving the motion hand signal, get in line, and let's run up and try to catch that 2 car. We'll run out of laps, about 3 laps to go once we get back to the line. Now, the 2 cars trying to break the trap. You see him move down to the inside.
I believe with the spoiler, as large as it is on these cars, though, that he might be able to pick up the draft of Allen. Opening up a pretty good amount of air, a lot of vacuum there.
Now less than 3 laps to go. Jeff Purvis has things well in hand, and Loy Allen Jr. now has quite a bit of separation between himself and Shelmerdine, but Kirk and Jeremy will try to chase him down.
It looks like Kurt Shelmerdine is running wide open.
Yeah, I think he is.
When he was behind Mayfield, he was not able to do that, but we can see how much faster he is once he got in front.
Yeah, he has pulled away from him. And now appears to be gaining on Loy Allen.
Looks like he is. What is it, 2 laps to go?
Yeah, he's running out of time, though, because there's the 78 lap mark. Next time around, they'll see the white flag.
I think he's going to catch it.
Yeah, I think he'll catch it. Now, whether he'll have enough momentum once he gets to him to move on by, well, time will tell.
Yes, I think it's going to depend on where he catches him. If he catches him off a corner, he might be able to pass.
And battling for position 2 laps down, the number 18 car driven by Robert Ham.
And Craig Rubright in 15.
Yeah, the 15 car, Craig Rubright.
7th and 8th they're battling for.
They may be a couple of laps down to the leader, but positions are important to each driver. White flag is coming out to Jeff Purvis. Here he comes, crossing the stripe. 1 more lap to go. It is still Loy Allen Jr. leading Kirk Shelmerdine. I don't know, guys. I don't think Kirk's going to catch him.
I don't think he is either now.
I thought he was going to, but you're right. It doesn't appear as he can.
Loy doing a great job holding that car right in the groove that he needs to be, just as Jeff Purvis is.
Well, the former dirt late model champion in 1983, Jeff Purvis, is headed toward his first ARCA victory. He has dominated this race. Probably about as much as I've seen recently.
Kirk is moving closer as they come into turn 4, but I don't think he's going to be able to pass him, but he is going to catch him by the time they get to the start-finish line, or almost catch him.
Here comes Purvis off the 4th corner onto the tri-oval, crossing the stripe. Jeff Purvis wins the ARCA 200. There's 2nd place Loy Allen. He finishes about 2 car lengths ahead of Kirk Shelmerdine, and the 4th place goes to Jeremy Mayfield. And there's the celebration in Jeff Purvis's pit. He has won the ARCA 200. Now, here's this battle for 7th position between Rubright and the 18 car of Robert Ham.
Looks like Rubright's going to get it. That's the white car in front.
Yep, he did. Sean Kernan is with James Finch.